Disney Pixar Cars. Story adaptation by Rose Christopher. Illustrations by the Disney Storybook artists. The biggest race of the year was a three-way tie. Now, racing legend The King, rookie Lightning McQueen, and rough racer Chick Hicks would compete in a tie-breaking race in California in 1 week. Lightning could have won if he had listened to his pit crew. Instead, he had blown 2 tires on the last lap. After the race, Lightning bragged about being a one-man show. His pit crew quit. The King planned to retire after the next race and tried to help by advising Lightning to get a good crew. "This ain't a one-man deal, kid." But Lightning was too busy dreaming of being famous to listen. Lightning was soon on his way to California in the back of a tractor trailer named Mac. But in the middle of the night, Lightning accidentally rolled out of the trailer. With no headlights to guide him in the darkness, his were just stickers, Lightning wound up lost and in trouble. Lightning passed out exhausted as the sheriff arrived. The next morning, Lightning awoke to a friendly voice. "My name's Mater," the rusty tow truck said. "Where am I?" Lightning wondered, looking around. "Radiator Springs, the cutest little town in Carburetor County," Mater told him. But all Lightning could see was an old run-down town in the middle of nowhere. Soon, the sheriff arrived to take Lightning to traffic court. It turned out that Lightning had torn up Main Street the night before. The judge, an old car named Doc Hudson, wanted to throw the race car out of town. But a clever blue sports car named Sally wanted Lightning to repair the road instead. "We are a town worth fixing," she declared. Finally, Doc Hudson agreed. Lightning was hooked up to an old paving machine. He wanted to leave as soon as possible, so he quickly paved the road. But now the road was bumpy and lumpy. Doc and the rest of the townsfolk weren't happy. Doc Hudson challenged Lightning to a race. "If you win, you go, and I fix the road." "If I win, you fix the road my way," Doc suggested. "You know what, old-timer?" Lightning agreed. "That's a wonderful idea. Let's race." Lightning was sure he would win, but as he sped across the dirt track, he skidded on a sharp turn and drove over a cliff. "You drive like you fix roads! Lousy!" shouted Doc, who went on to win. Lightning was upset by Doc's words. "You drive like you fix roads. I will show him," declared Lightning. He worked all night paving the road. In the morning, the townsfolk saw a new, smooth section of Main Street. Slowly, the town started to warm up to Lightning and help him out. Red, the fire truck, hosed off Lightning. Sally gave him a room at the Cozy Cone Motel. That night, Mater took Lightning out to have some fun tipping over tractors. At first, Lightning thought it was strange, but soon he joined in the fun. The race car was surprised to find he was having a good time. "I made a good choice," Mater said when they returned to Sally's motel. "In what?" asked Lightning. "In my best friend," Mater replied. The next day, Sally and Lightning went for a drive. Lightning learned that Radiator Springs had once been a busy place, but when the new interstate was built, cars forgot all about the little town. "How great would it have been to see this place in its heyday," Lightning sighed. "One of these days, we'll find a way to get it back on the map," promised Sally. Later, Lightning found out that Doc was actually the Hudson Hornet, a famous racer. After a crash, Doc had been forced to leave racing, but Doc didn't want anyone in town to ever know about it. What everyone did know was that the town was changing. Cars were fixing up their shops. And after Lightning finished the road, he helped by shopping at every store in town. That night, Radiator Springs was lit up for the first time in years. "It's even better than I pictured," Sally told Lightning. "Thank you." But their cruise down Main Street was cut short. The rest of the world had been looking for the missing racer, and now they had found him. Reporters swarmed around Lightning as Mac, his tractor trailer, pulled up and whisked Lightning off to California. After Lightning was gone, the neon lights went out one by one. I didn't even get to say goodbye," Mater said sadly. Sally overheard a reporter thank Doc for the tip. "You called them?" she asked Doc. "It was best for everyone," Doc answered. "Best for everyone or best for you?" she replied. Soon Lightning was racing in the big race, but his heart wasn't in it. As they entered the final laps, he was in last place. Then Lightning was surprised by a voice he heard over his headset. "I didn't come all this way to see you quit." It was Doc Hudson. Lightning couldn't believe it. The Radiator Springs folks were going to be his pit crew. Racing fans were amazed to see the famous Hudson Hornet leading the crew. With the help of his Radiator Springs pit crew, Lightning took the lead. But the green race car Chick Hicks didn't want to come in last, so he caused the King to crash. Lightning saw what had happened. Instead of winning the race, Lightning went back and pushed the King across the finish line. "What are you doing, kid?" asked the King. "I just thought the King should finish his last race," Lightning replied. Chick Hicks won the race, but Lightning was the real champ. He had learned that helping others felt even better than winning a race. Soon, Lightning McQueen was back at Radiator Springs, his new home. Thanks to Lightning, the town was a busy place once more. Lightning was happy to be with Sally. As the two looked at each other, Sally smiled. "Last one to flow, spies," she dared. Laughing happily, the cars raced off together. The end.